My name is Clinton Hatcher. I work for a company called Metson Marine Services Incorporated. They contract to the United States Navy to service and maintain all of their harbor vessels. It kind of dovetails with the education here that I got at JTEC because I came for diesel technology, and a good portion of what we do, well, about 60% of what I do is diesel work. Well, my life before JTEC was, I don't want to use the term chaotic, but it wasn't as interesting as it is now. I've been married 20 years. I have a 15-year-old son, and now I can start worrying about things like, what's he going to do when he turns 18? What can I give to him that was given to me to where he doesn't make the same mistakes I make? My old man always thought that I should go to school, and I hated school with a passion. I did the absolute least that I could do just to pass, to get out of it. Because all I wanted to do was get out of school and do what I wanted to do in the Army. I'll tell you right now, I was pushed to make the decision at JTEC because I promised my old man when he caught cancer that I'd have a degree before I was 50. I managed to get in under the wire, but at the same time, I was working for the telephone company. So once I retired, that was a perfect opportunity. I felt like God opened that door. It's time to step through it. And shame on me if I didn't.
We had a conversation one day. I said, life is too short to spend 75 to 80% of your time doing something that you're miserable with. What do you want to do? We're not getting any younger.
So when I get up in the mornings, I look forward to going to work with the career that I have. I enjoy the idea that, this career field that I've chosen, and thanks to JTEC, I've gotten where I want to go. You enjoy going to work. It's not work. It's something that is required but enjoyable. I was a truck driver before this in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I owned my own trucks. So a diesel then had very little electronics on it. And today, it's all electronics driven. So just the ability to turn a wrench or take a part off and rebuild something doesn't always get you where you need to go. And I got a chance to see a lot of that up front. For example, some of these boats I work on have hydraulics. Hydraulics for steering, hydraulics for winches. Well, as it turns out, we were going through hydraulic class at the same time that I was working on some of them. And I had a little bit of experience. So I brought the questions that I had to my instructor at the time, and the next day I was able to go and drive straight to the problem. And to me, that's a win. My success at JTEC is a pride thing for my wife. And I guess I had hoped, and I continue to hope, and I continue to maybe lord it over him, I don't know. But my son, I tell him all the time, if I can do this with, after all these years of a head full of nonsense, your mind is fresh. You should be able to just climb that mountain with just a rope.
So it was difficult, but he was very diligent about it. Did great in school. It was very important to him. I think it was an awesome example for our child who sometimes doesn't always enjoy school, but graduated with honors. It was the best thing we've ever done. He likes going to work now. JTEC was awesome as far as job placement and recruiting and helping him to get a position that he actually enjoyed. I couldn't be happier.
JTEC was absolutely a life-changing experience for me. I remember day one. I sat in that class and I was like, man, what in the hell have I gotten into here? I am never going to get through with this. And then, 7 terms later, the very last day, I didn't want to go home. I think I enjoyed being part of something familial, outside of your blood family, which comes first, but your school family, that's a second, and it's a good, decent second. And that's the good thing about JTEC. A lot of times, if you see it here in a static environment, when you get out into the dynamic environment, the world, you don't have to waste as much time toiling with it. You can get straight to where you got to go.